We will find out shortly.
This is definitely going to be cool.
Yeah.
Later on GavelNet.com's premier collection, we're going to feature some lithographs from various artists. It's going to look cool.
What do you call it? Do you call it around the world? Is that what you call that?
Call that Nobody Cares.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Here, take mine. Maybe you can work on two. I'm going to have John Bruno join me over here with Beatrice. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Tell us what you brought for us.
Well, actually, I'm showing it for a friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
My friend actually found this document in the garbage.
In the garbage?
In the garbage.
Obviously not in this condition. It was just the piece of paper?
No, it was rolled up and put in some paper bag, but he's put it into a frame and put it on some, hopefully, acid-free paper to protect it.
Yeah. Does he think it's valuable? Does he know?
We don't know how much it's worth because we haven't been able to find any kind of information about it in the area we live in.
Well, we have some good news for you, I think, Beatrice.
Oh, I have to tell you, this is
John Bruno's verklempt. He's so
verklempt. In here. This is the sort of thing that we stumble upon, the same way you folks stumbled upon this. To find something like this it's a joy. It's a joy. All right, brief history lesson, then we'll get to this. 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation. A lot of strife and strime about that, obviously, the whole Civil War era. In 1894, there was a movement afoot in Congress to reparate all the ex-slaves. For all those years of indentured servitude, the country felt we had to pay back in some way, shape, or form. Of course, this wasn't the most popular thing to do. Bills were brought in Congress. In 1894, there was a bill brought that would establish a fund to pay the ex-slaves both a pension and an income. Would have amounted to something on the order of $400 million at the time, which would have bankrupted the country. Needless to say, this was put on the back burner. 1897, this document occurs. This is the Ex-Slave Mutual Relief Bounty and Pension Association of America. It was formed, once again, to do just that, pay back the ex-slaves. This document was signed in May of 1897, and in 1898, it was presented as a bill in Congress. 5 years were spent trying to defeat this bill. People who brought this up were put up on what I feel were probably phony charges, mail fraud, to try and throw them in jail. Jury acquitted them, yet the judge still overturned it and threw them in jail. This is, to the best that I can determine, the document, the charter, that established the bill to repay the slaves up to this time. It was defeated. Unfortunately, it never did happen. But this gave birth to the 40 acres and a mule, which we all know did become the first major land benefit to the ex-slaves. Now, to establish a price on this is virtually impossible to do without further research. This can be worth many, many, many thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Certainly it has museum potential. We can offer you to put this on the web. I think the smart thing to do, could you possibly come back and allow us to do some research?
Be happy to.
We're going to we're going to have you to come back on Monday. We're going to have, I think, some document experts come in and take a look at it, and we'll have a much better idea of what we're dealing with. But I think it's a very valuable piece of American history that you have.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Beatrice,
very happy.
I'm very glad that you brought it in. Thank you very much. Now you go home and tell your friend. I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
You're welcome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yet again, you never know what you're going to find in the garbage. It's truly amazing. Thank you very much. And you'll see Beatrice back here on Monday, and we'll have real value for this document. Now, all week long,